What is going on, guys? Today we are diving deep into the week of September 15th through September 21st, 2004, talking about what the energies have in store for us. And this week, honeys, is a week that promises major transformation. I'm talking about huge shifts, life-altering moments that shake things up in ways that you could have never seen coming. This week is filled with dramatic endings, bold new beginnings, and sudden revelations that could completely change the course of our lives. And that's because we have the lunar eclipse that's happening this week. I won't get too deep into the lunar eclipse because I have a video that discusses that. I'll leave a link for it in the card and in the description. But this energy this week is all about clearing the path for something new and exciting. So get ready for breakthroughs, bold leaps into the unknown that's leading you to a more, let's say, empowered version of yourselves. And all I can say is hold on to your seats and embrace those powerful transformation, guys. But let's talk generally about how the energy is going to be affecting us, and then we'll move on to how the energy is going to affect each sign specifically. So we're starting with the sun. The sun is in Virgo. This is a time to get organized. Okay, the sun is going to be in Virgo until September the 22nd. All right. What this means is, Virgo energy is all about the little things that we tend to overlook. But if we get to it, that if we pay attention to those details, it can make a huge difference in our lives. So this week is all about tying up loose ends, finishing that project you've been putting off, or cleaning out that messy closet that's been driving you nuts. Think of it like doing a life declutter. That's what this energy is great for. So whether it's work, health, or home, Virgo's energy is urging you to take care of the details that will make everything run smoother in the long run. So let's say you've got a long list of things to do. You've been ignoring them for weeks. Well, this is the week to tackle that list, cross things off, and, get that I feel so accomplished energy going. And maybe you've been, meaning to start a new fitness routine or clean up your eating habits. This is a week that's perfect for taking the step forward and getting things, together with your wellness. So you might find that you actually enjoy the process of organizing things. So, whether it's color coding your bookshelf, kidding, but maybe not. Finally, setting up that budget plan. This Virgo energy is here to help you feel productive in those ways, right? Small wins lead to big results. So don't underestimate the power of getting the little stuff done. Moving on, we have Mercury in Virgo. I'm calling this precision power, right? Because Mercury in Virgo, that energy is the king of clear thinking and communication. This is where things get a little interesting. This week, your mind is going to be super sharp. You'll be noticing every little detail, with the sun and Mercury in Virgo. This is amazing for tasks that requires focus, okay? So it's like your brain is a magnifying glass at this time. So if you got paperwork to handle or a project that requires precision, this is your week to get on it. So think of it as the ultimate time for dotting your I's and crossing your T's. This energy is very good for that. Just be careful not to get too caught up in the nitty gritty because you don't want to spend 3 hours perfecting your grocery list. You know what I'm saying? Right. So this is also a good time to help others with things that, your knowledge that you have. So maybe a friend needs help with organizing their own life, and you'll be that go-to person for that. Got a big decision to make. Now's the time to plan it carefully and make sure every base is covered before moving forward. This energy loves planning. So whether it's a new business idea or just reorganizing your calendar, this is great energy for that. Moving on, guys, Venus is in Libra. Love is in the air, right? Venus rules Libra. And so, you know what that means. It's all about love, beauty, finding harmony in your relationships. So this week, expect relationships to feel smoother, more balanced, and, just full of charm. So, whether it's a romantic relationship or friendships, this energy doesn't discriminate against the one-to-one relationships that we have. So everybody's going to be a little more willing to compromise with this energy, compromise and make things work, and things will work. So if you've been, in a bit of a tiff with someone, Venus in Libra helps you to patch things up. So it's like the universe is handing out, let's get along vibes to everybody, making things easier. Also with the Venus in Libra energy, it makes you want to beautify everything. So are you in a mood to redecorate? This energy supports that. You'll be wanting, more beautified space. So whether it's hanging up new art or just rearranging your living room for a better flow, this energy is perfect for that. If you're working on a project, this is going to be the perfect time to bring in a partner to help you collaborate, because you guys are going to have that collaborative mojo, the collaborative juices flowing. It's wonderful for that. But here's the catch. Don't avoid difficult conversations if you have to have them. Have the conversations. This energy will just make it easier for you to make things, for you to get through those conversations and make peace and find balance. So, be honest, be diplomatic. This energy is great for that. Overall, relationships are going to feel lighter and more fun. Moving on, guys, we have Mars in Cancer. Heart over hustle, right? We're going to be in the feels with Mars in Cancer. So Mars moved into Cancer September 4th. And this is where emotions rule over the unusual, let's say, hustle and grind vibes that we may be happening. So instead of charging with our head, we might find that our actions are guided by how we feel in the moment. So if we're working on a project, but your heart is not in it, you're more likely to put it aside in favor of something that feels more meaningful to you. At this time as well, family and home and your home life takes priority. Maybe you'll find yourself, redecorating your space, planning more dinners and games and just spending quality time with the people that you love. Also, you'll be fiercely protective of those you care about with Cancer or Mars in Cancer. Be mindful, though, that mood swings could be rampant. So if you're feeling out of sorts, it could throw your plans off. So just be mindful of those shifts in your moods. Don't be afraid, though, to take a break when you need one, recharge and come back. Mars in Cancer loves emotional connection. So don't be surprised if you're more interested in heart-centered activities. This energy is here for that, right? Rather than those power moves. If you're somebody that was into that, this energy has you feeling, like I said, in your feels. If there's something you're passionate about, this energy gives you the boost to stand up for what you believe in, especially when it comes to protecting your emotional world. Just remember, though, sometimes the most powerful actions is the one that brings you peace and comfort. So just heads up for that. And now is the perfect time to talk about the emotional roller coaster of the week, the moon transits. So we know the astrological sign that the moon is changing into changes the way we relate to the world and can affect our moods dramatically. That's no secret. And it's important to be aware of the signs that the moon transits through as it influences us. So the moon is going to be going through 4 signs this week, and that's going to be stirring up some different vibes. So let's talk about that. Here we go. The moon is going to be in Aquarius from September 15th through the 16th. And when the moon is in Aquarius, we're all about innovation and breaking away from the usual routine. This is your thinking outside the box moment. For example, if you've been stuck in a creative rut, now's the time to shake things up with new ideas. You'll feel drawn to group activities and working on something that's bigger than yourself when the moon is in Aquarius. So collaborate, brainstorm, and focus on the future, because that's all good for this energy. Personal freedom is good with this energy, so don't be surprised if you find yourself resisting anything that feels resistive or restrictive rather. You may be bogged, let's just, for example, if you're bogged down by routine that just doesn't excite you, it's the perfect time to introduce something fresh, try a new hobby, or work on a cause that's close to your heart. This energy loves radical changes and new beginnings, so it's perfect, perfect time for the lunar eclipse that's coming up. So use it to shake up your life a little if that's what you want to do. Social gatherings and group projects are favored during this time. Think about joining a community effort or organizing something with friends, but remember to balance your head with your heart. Aquarius is logical, but don't forget your emotional needs too with this energy. Now, on Tuesday, we're going to be having the lunar eclipse, and that's when the moon is going to be moving into, Pisces. And so, just really briefly, lunar eclipses and full moons bring situations to a climax. It reveals what's been hidden or unresolved. And, these starry or cosmic events, they intensify our emotions. They absolutely lead to dramatic shifts in areas of life that's impacted by the eclipse according to where it hits in our chart. So just a heads up, we might feel like, we might want to act. This is not the time to act because the eclipses temporarily obscure our vision. I always say this. And so when the eclipses hit, it does make our judgment a little less clear. Do know relationships, though, in particular, because lunar eclipse affects relationships, they're going to be tested. They are going to prompt realizations. This is going to be a period that leads to significant changes, significant breakthroughs, significant endings, significant new beginnings, major shifts. And so this is going to be ongoing. This particular lunar eclipse is very important because it's the start of a new series. So it's the start of a new chapter in our lives on the axis of Virgo and Pisces in our chart. But like I said, I talked deeply about the Pisces lunar eclipse and how it affects every sign specifically in a separate video. So check out that video if you want to see how it's going to affect you. But normally speaking, when the moon is in Pisces, it brings dreamy, imaginative energy, and it's time to slow down and connect with your intuition. That's going to be the theme throughout this series that is going to continue through 2027. If you've been feeling overwhelmed, take these days to rest, to meditate, and to get lost in a creative project like painting or writing or journaling or something. You'll feel more compassionate and in touch with your emotions to those around you. So be gentle with yourself and be gentle with others too. Boundaries might blur a little, so it's important to stay grounded and not get swept away by your feelings. This is going to be a perfect time to let your imagination run wild. I already said that, but it's Pisces, so it's worth saying again. Dive into your favorite book, listen to music, or spend time by the water. This time is favorable for that type of activity. If you've been craving a spiritual recharge, this is your moment. Right? Light candles, meditate, tap into your highest self. This energy is all for it. Avoid overthinking the details. This energy is about flow and trust in the process. Use this time for deep reflection and let yourself dream big during this eclipse. It's magical energy for healing and emotional growth. Okay. Now, The moon will shift into Aries on the 19th and stay there to the 20th. And so this is buckle up energy. When the moon is in Aries, it's go time. You feel a burst of energy and motivation to get things done. So if you have a project you've been sitting on, now is the time to start it. Aries moon loves bold, decisive action. So take advantage of it if you need to start something. This fiery energy is perfect for jumping into new challenges, but just watch out for impulsiveness, especially around the lunar eclipse. Stop, wait, think before you make a hasty decisions. You don't want to do that. Physical activity is a great way to channel that energy. So hit the gym or take a brisk walk to burn off any restlessness if you need to. Be aware that people might be more competitive at this time, including you. So don't be surprised if you feel the urge to prove yourself. Know where the energy is coming from. So, for example, if you've been waiting for the right time to ask for a promotion or to start a new fitness routine, this Aries energy is giving you the courage and that to go for it. Okay. Take advantage of the confidence boost, but remember to think before you leap. This is going to be the perfect time to kick off short-term projects that need results. But again, think before you leap. And we end with moon in Taurus, and that's going to start or is going to shift in to gear on September 21st. And time to slow down, right? Time to relax and indulge in the simple pleasures of life when the moon goes into Taurus. So treat yourself to something cozy like a spa day at home, baking some comfort food, or taking a nature walk. The energy is amazing for that. You'll feel more grounded and steady with this moon and Taurus energy. So it's a great time to focus on practical tasks and long-term goals. This is going to be a moment to enjoy the finer things in life as well. Good food, a comfy blanket, or just chilling out with your favorite movie. Right? You'll be less inclined to rush and more interested in taking your time to savor the present moment, especially if you were on go with that Aries, with the moon in Aries. This is going to be a perfect time to settle in, settle down. If you've been wanting to start a savings plan or invest in something meaningful, now is a good time to make thoughtful financial decisions with this energy. Guys, Taurus moon is all about stability. So focus on creating comfort and security for yourself. And two, life might feel more peaceful with this energy. So take advantage of it. Focus on building something solid and reliable if you can. And so that's the general reading I have for you guys. But stay tuned and let's get into how this energy is going to be affecting each of the signs. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Let's go, guys. Hey, Sag. This week of September 15th through September 21st, 2024. Whoa, let me tell you, it's packed with emotional highs, deep reflections, and some powerful moments of inspiration. So let's go ahead and unpack this energy. We are starting off on the 15th with a positive note, or on a positive note. The moon in Aquarius forms a beautiful sextile with your sign, and this creates an amazing opportunity for connection and happiness. Sag, this is going to be a day to get out there and enjoy the people in your life, whether it's a spontaneous lunch with some friends or family, a family gathering, or just spending time with someone special. You'll feel the warmth and support of those around you. Conversations might flow easy. You'll be vibing with everyone. It's going to be a good time to spread love and enjoy being social, right? So just go ahead and bask and connecting socially, because this week will get a little bumpy. But as the moon is sextiling your sign, you make for a true emotional sponge, right? In the best way possible. You'll be more in tune with your feelings, the needs of others, of those around you, making you the perfect confidant. And if anyone's going through something, they'll naturally want to come to you for advice and a shoulder to lean on. So just look forward to those connections. This is going to be a time to show how understanding and how compassionate you can be, Sag. So, helping a friend with a problem or just being a peacemaker of the group, your ability to connect emotionally is going to shine. It's going to shine through. So, good for you being there for others and helping them feel seen and heard. That's a good thing, guys. Moving on, as we get to the 16th, the moon is going to enter Pisces, and that's going to cast a dreamy light over your fourth house of home and family. This transit is going to have you feeling a bit nostalgic when the moon moves into Pisces. Of course, it's being queued up for that lunar eclipse that's happening on the 17th. But before then, you might be reflecting on the past, thinking about childhood memories or even reconnecting with family. Now, honey, this upcoming lunar eclipse is definitely bringing forth some powerful energy with it. It places a spotlight on your fourth house, emphasizing home, family, and your personal foundation. Hidden issues through this lunar eclipse in your domestic sphere will absolutely come to light if there are hidden issues, and this is going to urge you to address them directly. Before you make any sudden moves, though, I do want to warn you to just slow down and don't make any sudden moves until all of the information is clear, because the lunar eclipse bursts forth with energy. We get inklings and clues as to the subjects that we're going to be tackling as the energy unfolds, but we don't get the whole story. So you want to just wait until you get all the details before you make any moves with regards to those clues that's going to be coming up and coming your way. You might feel or you might face an important family matter, like a situation with a parent or a significant home related project that requires immediate attention. Unexpected developments around your living space could push you to tackle things you've been avoiding. This period could call for focusing more on personal matters, helping you balance your career demands with home life. It's going to be a time to reassess your priorities, ensuring that your personal space feels secure and nurturing. Strong emotions around your family relationships are definitely going to be surfacing. This is going to guide you to make adjustments that foster peace and stability within your home sphere. So whether it's resolving your family conflicts or improving your living environment, this eclipse is going to encourage growth and transformation and big shifts of all kinds with regards to that area. Creating a solid home foundation is front and center. It's going to help you feel grounded and spiritually connected, especially as you work to balance your career and your family. By shifting your energy toward your home, this is how you'll create more emotionally and spiritually fulfilling and stable life. I go in detail with regards to how the full moon lunar eclipse is going to affect you and how the series of eclipses that's unfolding throughout the next 2.5 years to 2027 is going to be shifting your life in a major way on your 4th and 10th house axis. That's your home and family life and your career. I strongly suggest you go and listen to the video so you can get a glimpse of what's going on and some insights as to how you can navigate the energies of the eclipse. Moving on, guys, on the 17th to just want to generally speak about what happens when the moon is in Pisces for you, Sag. It tends to it forms a square with your sun when it goes into your when the moon goes into Pisces, and that could have you feeling a bit off emotionally. It's a challenging aspect, so it challenges you with expressing your emotions clearly. If you've been cruising along, this could be a moment where you have to pause and regroup. That's going to be front and center throughout this eclipse series that's happening. Also, it makes it tough for you to get your ideas across. So you're going to have some growth in these areas that you're going to be having to deal with or whatever, some growth issues here, but it's all to make you better. It's all to help you step into who you are supposed to be. And at the end of the day, it will be a positive shift toward your highest good, Sag. Moving on the 18th, we have the moon going into Aries, and this is lighting up your fifth house of creativity and romance. Yes, Sag, this is going to be the time where you can follow your passion and dive headfirst into whatever excites you. And if that's a creative project or it's an adventure with kids, a romantic excursion or what have you, this is going to make your heart skip a beat. The energy is pushing you to be bold and to take chances, right? The moon in Aries is all about emotional directness. So if there's something or someone you've been wanting to go after, this is going to be your moment. So make sure your actions align with your long-term goals, though, before you make any moves, and you'll see big rewards coming your way. Also on the 18th, Mercury is going to be in Virgo, and this squares your sign, Sag. So this might bring a bit of mental fog with it. You could feel scatterbrained or like your thoughts are all over the place. It's not the best day on the 18th for making big decisions, especially when it comes to work or important conversations with authority figures. You might feel like your mind's racing, but the answers just aren't coming. So just take a breather. If you feel that, if things feel cloudy, don't force it. Just step back and let your mind rest, right? That's what you're being signaled to do. Wait until you're feeling more clear-headed to tackle those important tasks that comes about. You got it. You got this. So don't worry. This is a quick transit. It will pass. Just give it some time. On the 19th, we have the moon still in Aries, it's still in Aries on the 19th. It is forming a trine with your sign at this time, and this is gonna be a time where you start to feel happy. When that happens, it's going to be a good day to spend time with someone special or just soak up positive vibes, right? Go on a date, hang out with friends, work on something creative. This will get your energy flowing smoothly, and you'll feel connected and in tune with those folks around you. So take advantage on the 19th of that day when this trine happens. Spread some love. It's a perfect time to let your heart lead the way. You're glowing and people are going to be drawn to you. So share that positive energy, right? And lift others up. And as you do that, you will be lifted as well. On the 20th, the moon enters Taurus. The moon will be grounding you. This is going to be a grounding, calming, stabilizing energy. This transit brings focus on your sixth house of health and romance. And so you'll feel a strong urge and desire to bring balance and stability in your life through your sixth house. So that's going to be whether, working on your fitness goals, improving your daily habits, or creating a better work-life balance. This is going to be a great time for you to get serious about your well-being when that energy heats up your sixth house. Taurus energy is all about slow and steady progress, so don't rush. Focus on creating routines that bring you peace and bring you comfort. It's also going to be a good time to indulge in the simple pleasures. So, whether that's enjoying food, spending time in nature, or treating yourself to a little self-care, energy is perfect for that. Sag, right? Whoa, what a week we got ahead. Connections, creativity, a little bumps, little challenges along the way, but you'll be stronger for it. Find your strength. Those challenges does nothing but good because it helps you to find your strength. I've not accomplished anything without the help of a challenge, urging me to dig deeper and become the person that I am. Without those nudges, I would not have accomplished what I have in life. And so embrace the challenge. And if you got some great insights out of this conversation, Sag, Do me a favor, put in the comments, I embrace the challenge, because I know you got this. Claim your power, claim your positive energy, and keep it pushing, Sag. And until next time, keep your hearts open and your spirits connected. Ciao for now, guys.